from New York and on the new Hot 97 app. Ebro in the morning on Hot 97.
Speaking of Laura's laugh, a few minutes ago, you may have not heard it, and we didn't really have time to delve into it because we were so busy saying, stay connected.
Excuse me?
Stay connected, stay connected. But Laura Stiles laughed at Rosenberg's teenage years of having a long-distance relationship and writing letters like something I've never seen before.
Oh, my God.
And
it
it
wasn't
was-
even that bad.
What?
It was weird. It was like, that was a real part of my life, and she just took a dump on it.
Because I just picture you writing a letter with a feather pen and just folding it and giving it to a dove.
I'm not George Washington.
One of those pigeons.
I'm not Alexander Hamilton. Why are you saying that? It was only the 90s.
Put a stamp on it and you put it in a mailbox.
funny to
It was
me.
a pen and paper. You know, she liked Hello Kitty. Maybe I'd send her like some Hello Kitty stickers or something, you know. And when I worked, I definitely had an 8x10 picture of her that I brought to my job every day.
Oh, my God.
When I worked at the reggae record label, I used to bring her framed picture to work every day.
Now,
set it
there
up.
is a whole show we could do on
Oh, my God.
one day on Rosenberg. I think you told me at 12 years old, you always wanted to be like, you were a relationship guy from the beginning.
I guess. I don't think I decided.
Like a
at 12,
romantic. Like
but
you were
yes.
romantic.
I didn't think I decided about relationships necessarily.
But
then I was-
romance.
But you've always been a romantic guy.
Yeah, I believe in romance.
And Laura just laughed in your face.
well, at what was very traumatizing at the time, she moved to Czechoslovakia. It was
Oh,
1994.
my God, Czechoslovakia.
It was actually Czech Republic at the time, 1994. You know, but our phone calls cost like $2 a minute, so we were only allowed to talk once a week for like 10 minutes.
And how long did this go
Damn,
on?
my parents
Wow.
are cheap in retrospect. They couldn't let me live for like $50 a week.
My
It went on.
parents would have been like,
$50 a week, $200 a month.
Get outta
On a
here.
girl you're dating at 14? You know what I would have told you if you was your dad? I would have said, move on.
But we didn't get. I'm saying we didn't get.
But stay
$50.
connected.
But we didn't get.
Don't stay connected.
Yeah.
Disconnect.
it's
It's
too
too
expensive.
expensive. No, but we didn't get. No, they wouldn't let us talk for that
No, that's what
long.
I'm saying. But you're in your mind just now, you was like, 50, I couldn't
Yo,
get 50
but
bucks.
when my man Roger came through and had the boot, you remember they used to have the those little machines that were pocket dialers.
Yes.
This is up your alley because this
Yes,
is a scam.
this is a scam.
I don't
My
remember
man,
that.
there were these things called pocket dialers, and they would be like it made no sense. It would basically keep your phone library on it, and if you wanted to call someone, it was in the thing, and you could just put it up to the phone, and it would dial the number for
It
you.
made the noise. So on a payphone, it made the noise of the dial and it would confuse the computer and dial it for you without charging you.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
No. So
Oh, this is some scammeroo.
but-
No
but-
wonder you know about this. I don't know about this.
Hey, my scams were.
And you
Or
could do international
legend.
calls, and it would be like to do international calls on the payphone back in the day. You could do it. You had to dial a certain number, and then it would be like, please deposit $3, and I would sit there and push the button for a quarter each time.
It would make the
It would
sound
make
and it
the
would confuse
sound,
the computer.
and I would just post up at a payphone for like an hour. Refill. When I got one of those, I was super lit.
Wow. Never heard of this before.
But
right.
anyways, Laura just laughed at it all. And
No. I think it's very romantic. You're such a sweetie.
But just remember, Laura will laugh in your face.
no.
by the way.
Listen, you think I don't know? That's why I love Laura. You don't know that I'll get this every time?
Laura, what you got today?
All right, so Colin Kaepernick and Eric Reed settled their collusion case against the NFL. And according to the Wall Street Journal, they're reporting that they will receive less than $10 million total.
I don't know why this is a story. And we talked about it earlier. I think this was a story because everybody assumed they got what? What was the number? 60 million or something?
I don't know if the people had a specific number. They just thought more than 10 million.
Yeah.
And we're believing the Wall Street Journal.
It's a fairly reliable source, so I think people are apt to believe it. But yeah, I don't necessarily know what the angle of it is either, except that the NFL now.
I think it's aimed at making Eric Reed and Colin Kaepernick look like they didn't get a case. They got played out, and this was all whack. I think that's the aim of
I think it's a little less of that and a little more of it's good news for the NFL because they threw so little money at it that it's not even necessarily them admitting guilt.
But that's why I
it's
said
go away
but,
money.
Right, but that's why it minimizes.
I don't think it makes them look like trash or anything but it makes the NFL look like we're not saying we did anything. We're just saying go away.
Which is, I think, the point of the piece and why it's coming out now.
But you might be right. I mean, this is certainly an area where conspiracy theorism, is that a word?
Right?
Would be
Aren't
fair.
we in like free agency and trade and all of this stuff gearing up and the combine just happened and all these things get ready for the next season.
Yeah, so you know, you could absolutely be right.
Great marketing to be like, hey guys, you know.
Remember a few weeks ago, people were like, Colin Kaepernick's about to get a job. Well, here we are. Phone ain't ringing. Guess who the Dolphins got? Ryan Fitzpatrick. So guess who the Ravens just signed? RG3. So we're back here again. And this is the last year. Next year, there will no longer be conversations about people calling Colin Kaepernick. That's not happening in 2020. 2019 is it, so.
The movie Us opens today and is expected to make $50 million.
It's going to be huge, bro.
Yeah.
You going?
Honestly,
I don't know if I can this weekend because of the basketball, but I was looking at the times. Can I ask you a question, though?
I'm scared.
Why did I look at at the Lincoln Square movie theater, tickets to Us was $26.95 for adults?
What?
Maybe up at IMAX. Yeah, IMAX or something.
That's not an IMAX theater, is it? It's not an IMAX film, is it?
Movies are expensive now.
They're
'Cause you
all over
can-
$20 for adults.
It's a lot.
It's crazy, man.
I stopped looking at movie prices. I just assume I'm paying $60 when I go.
Per person?
I just was like, yo, you want to go to the movies? It's $100. I'm gonna go to the iPick. I'm gonna get a bed and lay down, get a pillow and a blanket. I'm gonna order some tequila and some food.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just gonna go to that one?
I'm
and spend a lot of money?
gonna just go spend a lot of money.
Might as
Because
well.
going to a regular theater don't piss me off and give me a regular seat. I want a bed. I want a waiter. I want a bed. I want a
little
reservation.
cabana?
I want the whole goddamn thing. If you're gonna pay
I want a
charge.
cabana. It is. It's like you're in a.
I
It's
want
like you're.
bottle service.
I want bottles. I want the whole thing.
It's like you paid for a $10,000 cabana at a Vegas pool
you might
party.
as well to
Yeah.
go see a movie, man.
It's so crazy, and I hate to be the old guy. Kids, let me tell you what. When we were kids,
$2.
no, for me it was four. For me it was four for the
$4, I
matinee.
remember that.
Four for the
$4.50.
matinee, $6.50 or $7 at night.
$2 kung fu joint.
And you'd be like, yo, this candy's expensive. It's $2. It's $3. Now it's like anything you want in there.
Yeah. It's not a cheap date.
Now you're gonna get
No.
Issa, Daddy, can I have $100 to
Hell
go to the
no.
movie?
Hell no.
That's what you're saying right now. You know Ebro's gonna be like huffing and puffing, be like, here you go. You're giving up that $100.
Especially, I mean, listen, you cannot go
You
to the
boinking?
movies.
I told her.
Yeah,
I
stop. Don't
told
be a
y'all,
boinking. Don't be a full boinking out here, bro.
Dad, you being a little boinking.
That's your flashing lights report.